Hmm. Let me go to another issue, which is the Ethiopian dam or the GERD. And I know that the US, of course, has helped a lot recently at the UN, the session requested for the Security Council by Egypt, and also, of course, in facilitating the talks in Washington. Do you think the move to the Security Council was the right one? How important was it?
I think it was the right one. I think it made clear that the international community supports an agreement that takes into account the needs and interests of all three countries involved. And that in and of itself is extremely important. And as Ambassador Kraft said in the Security Council session the other night, we reaffirmed our commitment to work with all three parties until they get to a final agreement. We believe that with goodwill and cooperation and dialogue, a solution is within reach. And we called on all parties to refrain from any statements or actions that could undermine that goodwill.
The American position is clear from the GERD, not to take any unilateral action without a deal. But again, what if Ethiopia went ahead with filling the dam without an agreement?
Well, and again, like with the Libya example, we hope we don't get to that. And we've got a few weeks to work hard with the parties to get them to a solution that we know can be reached.
Are you optimistic about the African negotiations that are going on now?
We take note of it, and if there is a way we can help the partners, we stand ready to assist.
I think you'll be an observer in those talks, right?
I believe so.
Again, on the GERD, as an ex-UN rep yourself, can Egypt go back to the Council if, God forbid, the African talks did not work? How can the Council work? Can there be, Egypt also drafted a resolution. Can this resolution be helpful? How can the Council help?
Well, let's take it one step at a time. First, let's see how these talks go. Fingers crossed, and with a lot of effort from all the sides, hopefully we'll get to a solution, and we won't have to revisit the question of UN activity.
Washington has helped a lot in facilitating the talks in January and even before that. But at the last minute, Ethiopia went out and withdrew and did not sign and said that Washington is pressuring Ethiopia and is biased to Egypt. But there was no reaction from Washington on that.
We believe that we have maintained a position of supporting all three countries, recognizing the importance of the Nile to all three in their history and their futures. And we want to maintain our position as a partner, a potential partner for all three to get to a solution.